Daniel Andres. Oh, thank you for watching all the way from Colombia. Hello, Daniel. Hola.
Hola!
My question is, how's your preparation going for your respective pageants? I wish you both the best, all the best from Colombia. Thank you, Danielle. Maureen, you want to start? How are you preparing for your international
Sure.
competition?
Hola, Daniel. Muchas gracias for this wonderful question. Qué bonita. Okay. So I just want to keep improving my walk, and I think I'm really going to invest in my photo shoots before I leave. This is my last hurrah. This is my last pageant. So it needs to be my best performance ever. So we're leaving no stone unturned. And I'm really just going to have so much fun. And one thing I learned from Rowie, last year's representative for Miss Globe, is that you really need to document everything you do. That's really how you win the hearts of the masses, of the people, not just from the Philippines, but from other countries as well. So I'm going to have to improve on being more social media savvy.
So that includes learning how to video edit, doing TikTok, upgrading
Yes,
your TikTok
lahat.
skills.
Lahat, yes.
I heard the competition, Miss Globe, the next Miss Globe competition will be happening very soon. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, so I will be leaving the third week of October tentatively. We're still waiting on official dates. I know Rowie's competition was November 12th, so I think we'll be around the same time frame. But our pageant will be held in Albania, and we'll also be visiting Greece and Macedonia. So it should be quite an adventure. I've never been to Europe, so I'm so excited.
Really? You haven't been to Europe? Oh my gosh.
No,
I'm so
I
excited
haven't.
for you.
Yes, me too. It's gonna be fun.
I know, will you be bringing a lot of pasabogs for Miss Globe? Considering that I noticed in the finals night of every Miss Globe pageant, it feels like one whole fashion show. Ang daming gown changes during the competition.
Yes. Actually, the crowning gown is provided by the pageant. So that's why you always see them in one color, whether it's white or black. It's because the pageant provides that. But yes, I it's going to be hard. You know, when I competed last time in Egypt, I was there for about 3 weeks. I managed to bring 3 suitcases, which is a small amount. So I'll bring more this time just so I can be extra, but I still want to be practical because we're going to be traveling so much. So I need to be realistic, but not hold back, you know. So it'll be a balancing act. Hopefully, I can fit everything in like 4 or 5 maletas, but let's see. They do provide the crowning gown, so I'll just bring what's required, but I'll make sure to make it fun and make it fashion.
I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Me too.
What about you, Sam?
Yes, so tentatively, the Miss Grand International Pageant in Thailand is scheduled on December. So that gives me a lot of time to work with my pasarela, and I want to make sure that it reflects my personality and it's going to be super extra and really like as if I'm walking with fire, something like that. So I'm very excited to strategize for that with my team. And other than that, I also just hired someone to help me with my Thai and also learn more about the culture and whatnot, because as we all know, learning the local language is an advantage for this competition. So I want to make sure that I also have that in the bag and start as early as now. So those are the two things that I'm focused on, aside, of course, from all the grand pasables.
May question ako, Sam.
Yes, go ahead now.
So you know, in Grand, they're really extra. Some girls have like weird moves. I've seen
When they
people
sing,
like
yeah.
they lift their legs. They do weird things. Are you gonna do that? Are you?
You know what? There's this one move that I really want to do, but I have to clear it first with the org. So let's see. Abangan.
Oh
Watch
my
it
God,
be like so many
ka, be.
spins.
Yeah.
Magka-cartwheel ka.
Let's Really?
Oh my God, small but terrible Sam is cooking up something
Yes.
for grad. So, as you both talk about your preparations, pero kayo, seriously, are you feeling the pressure from for your upcoming competitions?
Um, yeah, for me, I felt it first when I first won because everyone's saying, "Hey, you're the third Samantha." There's a lot of pressure there, and of course, I really like Sam Bernardo did such an amazing job, and she's also a good friend of mine. So I know that I do have big shoes to fill. However, I think I'm given the advantage of time and the luxury of time to prepare, and so I really hope that is enough to really perform in my own way.
That's nice. That's nice. What about you, Maureen?
Honestly, when I won Globe, I felt all of the pressure melt away. I know that's a very odd thing to say, but with Globe, there's so much freedom. There's no like extreme mold of what the queen should be. It's almost as if you can write your own path or journey for the crown. So I feel really good, actually. I feel like I can be 110% myself. And it's really a blessing. It's such a blessing. So I'm just excited and I'm ready to have fun and to showcase all of the Filipino designers, our culture, and just to make everyone proud.
So, with that kind of mindset, do you think as early as now you can easily get our second Miss Globe crown?
Yes, I am claiming it. I am unapologetic about my quest to get the second Miss Globe crown. I've been speaking with organizers, and it's just such an easy, good relationship. So to me, it feels right. It feels correct. And I'm ready to do everything in my power to bring it back and also to elevate Miss Globe because I feel like a lot of people they might not know about it or maybe they're not interested in it. So that's my job is to make people care, to educate, and to get pageant fans interested in Miss Globe.
For both of you, have you also tried reaching out to your predecessors to get help or advice for your upcoming competition? Sam, apart from
Yes,
reaching out to
to
Sam,
Sam.
have you tried reaching out to your predecessors for your upcoming
Yes,
competition?
yes, they actually reached out to me. So Eva messaged me, same with Nicole and of course Sam. So they said if I need any help to reach out. So I definitely want to first strategize with my team and then figure out what other elements I would need. And also, actually, just starting last night, I watched the MGI 2017 edition with Elizabeth Clancy. And wow, like how much pageantry has evolved. It's insane. So I'm just so excited to watch all the MGI editions, and I'm so glad that there's not a lot too, so I can really catch up and see, how it's evolved, how it's changed, what do they expect now. So yeah, very excited.
I'm glad that you mentioned it, Elizabeth Clancy, because I feel like if you will slay the whole competition very soon, you could really pull off an Elizabeth Clancy performance. Because let's face it, Clis was also not that
Not as
tall compared
tall.
to her Latina counterparts, but she was able to stand out and make it on her own, right? So,
Definitely.
so I wonder now that we're talking about it, do you think height will really matter
You know
in
what?
MGI, considering that you'll be up against taller contestants?
You know what? I've already seen some of my competition, and they are tall women. However, I really don't think height matters. The fact that I'm only 5'5" and I got a Bini Bini Filipinas crown. They gave me that crown for a reason because they see something in me. And I also see that in myself, and I just want to make sure that it's my purpose that is shown or reflected in my.
Not the advice of your predecessors, apart from Rowie,
Um,
Laren, Nelda.
so I have just messaged Anne. Anne is the one that I really, really want to talk to since she actually won the crown. And then I've only spoken to Rowie so far. So hopefully, I want to reach out to Laren as well. Hopefully, she's not too busy with Miss Universe Philippines. So, but yes, I think I've just really been enjoying since winning. So this week I want to start reaching out to more of the girls who have competed before.
That's nice. Wait, there's a comment here from one of our viewers. He says, uh was really rooting for Mao to be MIP, but now that she's happy to Miss Globe, happy na rin ako. See, a lot of fans are also feeling the same way.
Yeah,
No,
thank you, Dale. Honestly, it was interesting that so many. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
welcome back.
But yeah, it was interesting. I'm glad so many people believed in me, but this is what was given to me. This is my journey, so you have to adjust and do it with a happy, grateful heart. So I'm glad that you guys are also happy for me now.
Yeah, so, there's a question here before, sige, pabigyan natin to. Medyo, I don't know if you would like to answer this. As a public figure, now, if you'll be given the chance to promulgate a law for the betterment of the Filipino people, what would it be and why?
There's so many things. It's hard. For me, I do believe in equality, and I would love to see gay marriage be something that's viable for us. But there's so many laws that, you know, I would like to implement. But if I had to choose one, I would go with that because it's such a, I think love is a basic human right to be able to love someone. And especially in a lot of countries, like let's say you go to the hospital and only family members are allowed, that's when it really matters is to be married. You can't see your partner if you're not on that list. So I hope in the future that we can pass that law.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. What about you, Sam?
For me, it would be now that the pandemic is relevant and timely. It would be more of a law on our healthcare system. I think that there are so many more improvements that we can do, and just so that a law that protects everyone and gives us the basic right to be able to demand for more healthcare and more funds, especially during a time of crisis like this. I think that we have to be more prepared in that aspect.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, it's about
And
time
you,
now that we
Adam?
really. Ako! Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think our government should really invest in our healthcare system, especially now with what's happening. We're scrambling for vaccines. We're scrambling for even a space in the hospitals to get confined. So yeah, we really have a long way to go, but there's hope, right? So we talk about now. We're nearing the end of this interview, and as this as the previous question implied that you now both are public figures and definitely role models to look up to because of this Bini Bini Pilipinas platform. So, what are you most keen for the public to know right now? What message are you most keen for the public to know about?
Um, for me, as we were talking about my height earlier, I want aspiring beauty queens to know that you don't have to have the stereotypical body of a beauty queen to achieve being one. And I want people to know that you have to just embrace your body, play to your strengths, and your character and your purpose will always shine through whatever type of body you have. And so that's one thing that I definitely also want to advocate for now that I'm experiencing a lot of questions about my height. But yeah, honestly, I was watching, it's just funny, I was watching the Beanie Beanie replay when we were called the top 12. And then after they called us the top 13, rather, and they were going through us like this, like panning the camera, then I saw myself and I was like, look, Ma, I'm so cute. And she was like, yeah, you are. So yeah, it's super funny.
Yeah, you'll never know, di ba?
Yeah.
You'll make it probably make up more of it by your stage performance, di ba?
Yes. Yes.
What about you, Maureen?
On Sam's note, I do agree with her though. I did we actually watched Miss Universe together. I think it was Miss Australia was 5'2".
Just 5'2",
Diba?
yeah.
Maria Tateo.
So laban, height doesn't matter.
Yes.
But for mine, my biggest message to anyone watching right now is to please register to vote. We have around 60 days left to register. And this, we've been through so much with the pandemic, with a lot of hearsay. So please, please, please register to vote and make an educated decision when you do vote. Don't vote for money. Don't vote because your friends are voting for a certain candidate. Vote because you believe in your candidate and that you can stand by their morals and what they're doing for our country.
So agree.
I love hearing all your answers right now. And as I listen to all your answers right now, I feel like this platform has really transformed you from not just beautiful Filipinas, but also to a perfect representation of empowerment and everything that comes with it, especially in when we relate it in the modern Filipino context. Now my question is, I mean, how important is it for you, or if if you try to speak to the young Maureen or to the young Sam in terms of empowering, in speaking or envisioning empowering these people or the next woman or any Filipino for that matter. So what do you make out of it?
My message to anyone, man or woman, boy or girl, is to never make yourself smaller to fit in. I think, especially here in the Philippines, and especially for women, we are taught to follow the rules, to, sacrifice everything for the greater good. And I think it's time that we start standing up for ourselves and, yeah, just to take care of yourself in all forms and all ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, and yeah, never make yourself small to accommodate someone else. You don't have to do that anymore. It's 2021 and it's time for us to shine.
All right, Sam. How do you envision empowering the next woman or any Filipino for that matter with this
I would,
platform?
of course, I would tell anyone who would ask me to put yourself out of your comfort zones. And I have found it in my own experience or life experiences that you can only achieve more if you, put yourself out of your comfort zones, try something new. Like Maureen said, it's 2021. There are so many opportunities that people miss out because you might be self-conscious or you think that you're not good enough, but you are, and you just have to go get it. Like always have a go-getter mindset, because if you set your mind to anything you want, you will achieve it. Really.
Nice words of encouragement. Yes. No doubt, Sam and Maureen. And you know what? As I, get to listen more of your answers, I realize how this platform allows you to have this kind of responsibility, not that goes beyond what you can do, but also more importantly, the network of people or connections that are surrounding to you right now. So my question to you right now is, who do you want to meet the most in the world today? And what are you most excited in the sense that you are now public figures in the realm of things or global village?
I think for me, it would be Maria Ressa. She is such a trailblazer, such an empowered woman. I have so much respect for her. And I would just love to pick her brain. She's so educated, she's so unapologetic, and I really, really admire her. So definitely Miss Maria.
Yeah, she's an empowered woman.
Truly,
Yeah,
a real one.
leading the fight
Yes.
for press freedom here in our country. What about you, Sam?
For me, if I can meet anyone or connect with anyone, he lives quite far, but I would love to connect with like David Attenborough, because I'm an advocate for sustainability and I've watched all his documentaries, and I think they were just so curated so amazingly, and the way he delivered the message and his understanding about life is just on such a deeper level that, and I mean, he's lived half of his life in the forest or in the jungle. And so, yeah, I just want to pick his brain. I think that would be so amazing, and to just hear it from the man himself, that would be like just so awesome.
You know what? No doubt you guys are both well spoken. I think you can really articulate your thoughts very well on stage. No doubt talaga. So now that you have this platform and you would like to maximize it for sure, a year from now, Maureen, what do you want to look back and achieve?
I just want to make sure that during my reign, I am always myself, that I make a difference in my community no matter where I am, and that I really put the Philippines on the map of, not just pageantry, but with my advocacies, with my voice. Because, they say once a beanie beating, always a beanie beating. So I really just want to leave a wonderful legacy. And I'm glad that I did beanie beating as my last pageant, because I've learned so much. And at this point, it's not about me. It's really about what I can do for my community. So I just hope that I can give back as much as I would like to.
That's nice. Great attitude. It's no longer about yourself, but your
It's
ability to
not.
give back, right?
Yes.
So, grabe, no? Iba talaga yung maturity na nabibigay ng pageantry talaga sa inyo, no? So, what about you, Sam? What do you what do you hope to achieve as a legacy?
Yes. So what I hope to achieve is that when people think of me and joining a Beanie Beanie Crown, they get inspired to also fight for their dreams, of course. And like what Maureen said, I always told myself that if I were to win a crown, I would always think about what I can do for the crown and not what the crown can do for me, because I think that's what makes a queen, right? And so I really do also want to get into the advocacies that MGI is for, and of course to uplift the Filipino community, and like Maureen mentioned, also with tourism, because I think that there are so many opportunities here in the Philippines, not just under tourism, but just business wise. And if someone moves here, I'm sure they can really make a great living out of it. But before we encourage people to move to the Philippines, I think we need to tell the Filipino people that there are a lot of missed opportunities in this country, and that's something that I want to make people realize, because I just really want everyone to prosper in life, economically, socially, and environmentally as well.
Grabe. Do you think you can achieve all those things that you have been saying within just 1 year? Grabe. Ang dami
Ayan.
yung laban. Yes.
Laban.
Wait, before we end this interview, I don't know kung paniniwalaan natin to. Adam, the official MGI page is watching us right now. Alex, I don't know how they knew that the MGI org is watching us right now. Yeah, Philippines MGI crown, first MGI crown is waving.
Waving
Alexander William. The org is watching. I don't know how they were able to figure out that MGI page is watching. Yeah, a lot of comments are coming in. Miss Grand International is watching. Wow. Thank you for all for the love. Thank you for tuning in, MGI people.
Hapon ka.
Sawadee ka.
I love saying that.
Yeah.
Ako rin, you know what? I love everything Thai. Sobra.
I
From
do
the
too.
food, all the way to the hospitality of these people. I do have a screenshot. Alexander Williams is saying, all right, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that. Wow, na-pressure naman ako. So, there you go, guys. That ends my interview. No doubt you both are a force to reckon with in your upcoming competitions. We really couldn't wait for everything that you'll be having for us in the near future. So as my last question, can you give a message to all your fans and supporters who are so eagerly anticipating your forthcoming pasabogs in your respective international competitions? Let's begin with Maureen.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat for all of your love and support. You guys have made this journey possible. A big thank you also to our bloggers like Adam, who kept us relevant and in the news. And I'm so excited to represent the Philippines in Albania this upcoming November. So please tune in. Please raise your flag and help support us. I do believe we can get our second, in fact, Miss Globe crown. So laban! And thank
La-
you.
Laban Maureen. Can't wait. I can't wait. Parang feeling ko mamaniin mo lang talaga yung Miss Globe. Or am I just speaking too soon? Yakang-yaka mo yan. ikaw naman, Sam. What's your game plan?
So, hi everyone. I just want to thank you so much for all the support. I feel nothing but love from you all. And I just want to say that I'm so excited to get on this journey. And the quest for the first Miss Grand International Crown for the Philippines is so on. And I'm so ready for this.
Grabe. Love the fighting spirit. Alam mo, ramdam ko yung energy niyo both, even if we're just talking on screen. Ramdam ko talaga na parang you guys are so excited to represent our country to your forthcoming international competition. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much, Maureen and Sam, for gracing my interview today. Thank you so much. No words talaga. I really had a blast catching up with you both.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you
it's
so
always
much,
a
Adam.
pleasure. Yes,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Before we end this, can we give a shout out again to all the viewers who are watching? Juan Galang is saying, "We will do support you, Maureen. Go for the second Globe crown. Wishing you the best. Wishing you the best, Queens. We got your back always. Go. We love you, Queens. Thank you. Samantha, go get that first MGI crown." So you both are very queenly. The way you speak, Samantha, wow, thank you so much. Ang ganda both, Sam. So, no words talaga. Love you, Queens. Happy to be part of this live. You're welcome, Alexander. I hope you had fun tuning in. So, Jeff Valenzuela. Oh, hi, Jeff. He's a great stylist. I don't know if you were able to work with him before, but go Samantha Alexandra Pandilio. We will do support you. Go for the second Globe Crown,
Juan.
Maureen.
Salamat.
Laban Samantha Pandilio, Miss Grand International 2021. There you go, guys. Thank you so much. Ang saya-saya lang talaga. It feels like, we're not just having this virtual live interview, but also having this kind of fun conversation over a cup of coffee on this rainy Thursday afternoon. So thank you so much. Thank you for the trust and confidence, Maureen and Sam. And thank you, Sir Leroy, for making this interview possible. Thank you for the trust and confidence. Everyone from Araneta City, thank you so much. So there you have it, girls. This ends my interview.
Thank
Virtual
you, Adam.
hugs.
Thank you
We
so
love
much.
you.
Virtual hugs.
You're the best. And thank you to all our viewers. We love you as well. Salamat.
Guys, stay safe and hydrated, and virtual hugs and kisses
You
all the way
too.
from my office here in Cubao.
Thank you,
Shout out
Adam.
Aiden. Thanks, Adam. Bye
Take
now.
care, girls. Bye.
Bye. Ingat.